Hi, Collective. How are you all today? Evie and I are doing good. She's back here laying down. I love you guys. Thank you all for being here, for spending time with us. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for all your love, your support, your sweet comments, your donations, everything that you do, your views, everything is so important to me, and I love you guys so much. Thank you, Collective. All right, guys, so let's tap in and let's see what's in the energy and what we need to know about today. I've rearranged my office some today, and I took my cards off of my table so I have more space. They're under the table now on like a little shelf. All right, so let's tap in. What do we need to know, Spirit? We have mind games, and it came out in reverse, so that's good. You're following your guidance, and you're not letting anyone mess with your mind. You're maturing. You're not allowing people to test you. People could be analyzing you because they can't test you anymore. And someone immature could be analyzing you. But you're following your guidance, and you're loving yourself. That's so beautiful. Your faith is strong. You're on your healing journey. You trust your intuition. You're trusting that you're taking back control of your life, seeing through all of the gaslighting that you've had to endure. You're finally being happy as you're taking back control of your life, and it's allowing you to love yourself more and more. Maybe you need to give yourself some roses. Love yourself. Yeah, you're overcoming this toxic love here that played mind games with you. Staying away from all the drama, putting down any addictions, no love-hate relationships, only love, or there's not going to be a relationship. We could have an ex here, could be trying to hook up, stalking, could be hanging up, calling you from unknown numbers. If somebody wants to come back towards you, they could have an STD here, this toxic love, that's your ex here that played mind games. Always having secret third parties. Could be planning to call or text, wanting to meet up. This person's in rock bottom. They're dealing with harsh karma. Could be going to jail for legal issues. Their life's falling apart, and they're just looking at your pictures. Could be pleasing themselves to your pictures. So someone that you had a soul contract with, you've learned these karmic spiritual lessons, you've severed this contract, you've passed, you've moved on. Could have been very painful. Could have been a lot of crying, overcoming depression, but you finally got fed up and you walked away. You've cut ties, you've cut the cords, you walked away from all of this bullshit. This person's got egg on their face now. Something's backfired on them because they got caught. Could have something to do with a toxic connection that they got in, and addictions here. Now their life's falling apart. And since they got caught, they could be going to jail. Definitely something to do with their addictions. Very toxic, bad addictions here with this person, hanging out with the wrong crowd, seeking wrong advice and bad advice about the soul contract that they had with you. This person hurt you because there was so much fighting with all these trust issues. It was a one-sided relationship here with the ex because they were out dating around while they were dating you. Cheating, these third parties hooking up. Well, they hooked up with somebody that looks like could possibly have an STD here. And they could have been even getting paid. Get the message and then pop up and come over and hook up. The truth's coming out about this drama and this some kind of scandal here, and you're just coming out in this beautiful high value Empress energy, and Empress is masculine or feminine. You're beautiful, you're sexy, you're abundant, you're confident, and this person was childish, playing around with an Emperor, Empress here. They were always argumentative, always playing the victim. They're immature, can't take responsibility for their actions. Well, they've got caught, now they've got egg on their face, and you have no communication with this person. They could be in hiding from you because they're feeling guilty. This person is infatuated with you. They're obsessed. They think you're so attractive. They're spying, they're stalking, they're driving by your house for some of you. You could be a psychic. They could be going to a psychic for a reading. This person was living a double life. They were extremely deceptive. They were a liar, and they were in another relationship with a third party. And now it's nothing but chaos has occurred. They're in rock bottom. Their life's falling apart. Everything is crumbling around them. Could have done an egg cleanse. Maybe need to do an egg cleanse to get this person out of your energy and clear out that energetic debris. Could have lost their job. Now they're crying and thinking of you. They're nostalgic, staring at your pictures after this breakup here. You don't have any communication with this person. There's a lot of distance between the two of you. It was so toxic. You don't want anything to do with this. Okay. This person could feel like there's some unfinished business. They could have gotten into a relationship with someone else. They're wanting your forgiveness. Could be wanting a reconciliation. Could have gone off and gotten in a relationship with someone else. If you're in the spotlight in any way, or people looking at you or wanting you or anything like that, this person is so envious, so jealous. They're spiteful, they're childish, they're immature, they're playing the victim. They're jealous that you could be having a glow up. They don't want you dating anyone new, and you're seeking guidance on that. For some of you, new love is coming in. You could be getting a message from someone. Your ex could be, for some of you, this is not all of you, could have your phone hacked and monitoring your messages. Driving by to see if anybody pops up at your house in person, or if anybody's messaging you. All this ex did was play mind games because they were living a double life. They could be stalking you to see if you're upset and hurting over them. They're in denial about the soul contract that they had with you and the union. It was a spiritual union that they should have had with you, and they chose third-party situations, being secretive, very secretive. Secretive is out. Secretive, and then secrecy on the love affair card. Being very sneaky and hiding information from you. Could have hid their phone. They didn't want you looking in their phone. You could have found messages in their phone. Someone's messages could be shown. Someone could have gotten caught from reading someone's text messages, and that's how they found out that they were cheating. Planning on meeting up with someone. And then playing the victim, acting like they didn't do anything wrong because they're mad that they got caught and the truth came out. Because they were in hiding. Acting like they weren't communicating with someone. And they were. Playing all kinds of mind games. Analyzing you, studying you, snooping on you. Literally, to see if they're hurting you. It's like they wanted to hurt you. This is how this clarifies in the row. They're like right under each other. Spying to see if you're hurting. Want to see how they're affecting you. with these mind games that they're playing. See if it's working. See if they're able to be concealed and hidden. Well, they got caught red-handed. You could have caught this person red-handed. You could have known that they were screwing around with someone else. And the secrets were exposed. And if this hasn't happened and this person's with someone else and they're still doing this shit, it's getting ready to happen in a really big way. Something's going to happen. They're going to get caught red-handed, and all these secrets are going to get exposed. Somebody could walk in on somebody, and they're just laying there with nothing on. And they want to know if you're with somebody new. And they're liable to pop up in person if they see somebody approach you. You don't trust this person for good reason. They gave you no reason to trust them whatsoever. And you could have trusted them and they could have blindsided you. But then you started feeling something. You started feeling your intuition going off, telling you, your guides were telling you they're dating someone, they're seeing someone, something's going on. And every time that you would confront it, they would gaslight you to where it made you not trust your intuition. But you knew what you were feeling deep inside, because this was a soul contract. You saw and were interacting with this person's higher self, and that aspect of the being can't lie. And they were living a double life. Now everything is crumbling down. Their life is falling apart. This karma is kicking their fucking ass. It's catching up to them. Your guides are delivering it in. And anyone that they were screwing around with, they're all getting karma. Anyone who interfered in the relationship, anyone that was involved with it, everybody's getting fucking karma. Karma's like, we're just getting started. We've got unfinished business, bitch. That's funny. That's funny, Spirit. Yeah, on the bottom of this deck, third party. It's complicated. This interference, this cheating, a mistress, putting you in competition with third parties. Lots of twists and turns, a naughty situation, being precarious. Well, divine intervention, wow, has exposed this. This divine intervention. It's happening exactly how it should. It's like a supernatural event is unfolding, and your guides are like, here you go, we're coming in. Incoming! This person broke your heart. You have a fragile heart. Don't close your beautiful big heart chakra off because this person hurt you. It was a fated meeting and this person was childish. This is unreal how this is coming out. This was a soul contract, a soulmate, a spiritual union, fallen twin. You take it how it resonates with your situation. But it was meant to be. It was a destiny that was predetermined for this encounter to occur. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out, because this person was operating in their dark side, which is exactly what I was saying. You were seeing this person's higher self and the potential, and that was the aspect of the being that you were loving from. This person was in the shadow side. Just wanting the casual relationships and flings with one night stands. Being childish. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. And that's exactly what this person did. And that's why they're so fucked up right now. Because they're fucked up over this. They've destroyed themselves. They're in rock bottom. And we've got serious jail cells out here. Could have gone to jail more than once. Could go to prison. Because they were out screwing around. Meeting up with other people. And it was a vicious circle that was going on. This was habitual. A pattern of relationship issues and bad habits. It's a no-win situation. Fucking around with these brief affairs. There's a monitoring spirit, stupid Nat. Brace for a sudden ending. Short but sweet, it can't last. This person was totally closed off. Emotionally, mentally, emotionally. It was physical connection. That was turned on. That was on. Because that's all it was. And it takes two. You know, it takes two. Someone is not committed. You're incompatible with this person, and there was a lot of conflicted energy in this. There could have been an age gap in your relationship. You could have been older, or the other person could have been older. You just flip it how it resonates. Doesn't have to be, but we've got immature and childish out here again. Your attitudes did not sync with each other. This person needs more time to grow up. They could be a show-off. They always need to prove themselves. They're very insecure. They could be an exhibitionist and like for people to watch what's going on, you know. Well, they're full of anxiety. They're stressed out. They're depressed. Could be having panic attacks. They're restless. Could be upset because they're wanting to get out and travel around, get into something. But you've got firm boundaries. You're giving this person the cold shoulder after this breakup. Well, there's a storm warning coming in. This person's drowning in their emotions. Got a lot of obstacles. Divine timing here has come in like a wrecking ball. There's a lot of drama. Family members could have influenced this person. Your family could be involved with this in some ways. This has to do with generational curses and issues here as well. You're going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. It's all just a game to them. They're insincere and they're just having fun. This person's just out fucking around with people's emotions. Wow, finances with magnetic attraction and addictions. They have a magnetic attraction to money and addictions. They're having money problems. Could have lost their job. Focused on material gain and just things that they can obtain. Toxic attachments, drugs, alcohol. This person is obsessed with these addictions and toxicities. Obsessed and addicted to lust. Addicted to flirting. Addicted to getting attention. Yeah, and that's the truth. Some kind of confession could be revealed. Secrets could be coming out about this deceptive enemy here who's a fucking snake. Your intuition is on point and your guides are telling you intuitively what's going on with this person, and they're getting ready to get busted again, it looks like. This, and trusted your intuition that there was someone else, and you could very possibly have new love coming in. So just trust your intuition and read between the lines. You always look for the hidden meanings in things. This Especially if someone's being vague and you know that there's a hidden motive going on, you're not going to stop until you uncover it and figure it the fuck out. At least that's how I am. If someone's lying, I'm like a human lie detector. You're always having to find out what these mysteries, these sneaky, secretive mysteries that they were always creating so many mind games with all these illusions, keeping you confused, concealing their true identity. They definitely have hidden motives here. They wanted you full of fear to keep you bound while they're out exploring the grass is greener on the other side bullshit. And you were always suspicious. They kept you afraid of them. They were abusive. Tore you down, making you think that you can't do anything without them, keeping you codependent on them, always wanting you to be jealous because that fed their ego, wanting to be desired because of how insecure they are, always looking for the next best thing. What better option is out there? Well, they got hooked up with one, and now this person could have gotten an STD, and now they're ashamed because this shit's backfired on them, and they've fucked themselves, being toxic as hell. Could be like, oh shit, now what am I going to do? And you're the only one that's on their mind. Yeah, it was unexpected. All of a sudden, shocked the fuck out of them that now they've got something. They're full of fear now. Now they're fucking scared. Now they're panicking. Always keeping secrets about who they're drawn to and what the fuck they're doing. Out flirting around. This is karma here. It's karma coming through. Yeah. Too little, too late. Bad timing with somebody they got hooked up with in their mind. No, it happened exactly how it was supposed to sit this person down. They're so far away, physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the relationship. This person was always distant. You were always trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? It wasn't you, it was this motherfucker here. Very demanding of you. High maintenance. Always making you bend over backwards to appease them. God. Could have said that you were demanding whenever they didn't give you shit because they were distant. They were so closed off. Had you living in a fantasy land. This person is fucking delusional. It's not real love. They're just worried about their public image. This person is a sneaky fucking snake. Well, if they're this worried about their public image, they're going to be freaking out soon. Because all this shit's getting ready to be all out. All eyes on you kind of thing is what I'm hearing. They're worried about what people are going to think because they're sick. This person's caught something. And it's not going to be everyone's issue, but whoever I'm tapped into right now, this person's got an STD. And it's one that they can't get rid of. me about the sex. Third parties and flying monkeys. Yeah. That's this person's game. Leaving you mentally and emotionally unstable. Trying to affect you being in your north node. Trying to keep you in south node energy. Acting like, oh, they really love you. And it's just a whole lot fucking demon here. Keeping you bound to them. And this person is bound to this entity here. They've bound themselves to it. They fight it. They don't fight it anymore. They act like they're this nice guy, and they're extremely aggressive and abusive. And then after they mentally and emotionally abuse you, they come in love bombing you, acting like they're this nice guy. Coming by to say hello. Circling back around. It's a vicious cycle. Patterns could break up and get back together or threaten it. We've got rich guy and doing voodoo and rituals here. And it's created a health concern. It's this backfire here. And now this entity's on them because voodoo lands right beside this entity here. So this ritual, they're sick. You've moved on from this person. You're not doing anything with this shit anymore. They said hello to a karmic femme with false love or real love, and rich guy here. We've got false, and they're using this voodoo and this entity to try to affect you loving yourself. And you're just coming out as this sweetheart here. And they were trying to steal your divinity. This person could reach out. And they're mad. They're pissed that they're a thief and now they have a health concern. And that they fell from grace. We've got an Ice King here that is not divine. Think King of Swords reverse. Yeah, they're doing voodoo to block your pathway, to block you loving yourself because you're coming out in this rising star energy here. And you could be seen in the community as being held in high honor. We've got family here that's got something to do with a lot of money that's going to prison. And they're very concerned because you're being seen in this single, successful, sexy energy. And they're experiencing karma here. Wow, your ancestors, you're in alignment and you're powerfully manifesting with your ancestors here. And all they wanted to do was manipulate you with confusion and illusion. And your guides are helping you see through this. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You're using your psychic abilities and your gifts to see who your ops are here. Something's going on in the courts with a karmic masculine who's a mature man. Could have had to get an attorney. They're jealous and envious of what you do for work. Sending you the evil eye. And whoever they're in a relationship with. Your financial status could have gotten better. It's a fallen twin here that's pissed. Yeah, they changed all right. You thought you could trust this person, and they fucked your world up. Tried to affect your finances. Yeah, Jezebel. Trying to affect your money. Jezebel could be getting paid money here. Could be saying that you're a Jezebel getting paid, and that's why you're abundant. Lying on you. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You flipped it how it resonates. But you're just unbothered. You walked away from this asshole that walked out and abandoned you. They were wanting you and your child to be in poverty, needing help. Could have wanted to tamper with your car to have expenses. They're surprised at how powerful your intuition is. This person is obsessed with you. They're obsessed with lusting after you. They're obsessed with this lust demon here. This voodoo, this entity. I mean, it's like they've definitely got an entity. They are blocked and have no access for ever having a commitment with you ever again. And your ancestors help you put a permanent ending in your life to this person and their energy, and you're happy with the achievements as you're manifesting powerfully with your ancestors here. And they were trying to put an ending to any love relationship coming in towards you because they're jealous. And they're awakening to the fact that you're in this boss energy. You've taken control of your life, and this death magic that they're trying to put on you, and anything to do with your, like, even your home, your car, your love life, loving yourself, lying about how you love yourself, doing rituals and voodoo. Well, they're sick now with this health concern, and it's an energetic backfire, and you've had to heal a lot of emotional pain from this soulmate relationship here and what they did to you. And they have no right to be fucking pissed at you. They've done it to themselves. You just gave it to God. You gave it to your guides to help you get through this. And they're obsessed. They're enamored with you. And they were extremely abusive. That's all they fucking did. And they abused your love. They abused your love. Now they're expecting something to happen in court. An earth angel here. You could be this earth angel here having to face somebody in court. Someone could pass away. Someone could literally cross over here. We have an ice queen that could pass away. Divine feminine, divine masculine, you're coming out in this high priestess energy. Your intuition is very powerful. And whatever love unions you have coming in, they're protected. Your ancestors are protecting them. So don't close yourself off. Your guides are going to reveal to you, you know, which direction you need to go to. Your occupation is to be a starseed, to be a light worker, an earth angel. And you're not going to let anyone come in with destructive energy, hiring someone or being in a high priest, dark high priest or high priestess energy, sending you the evil eye. And all they're trying to do is create destruction in your life. So they're definitely in spiritual jail. They could end up in actual physical jail as well. Because your ancestors have their foot on their neck is what I'm hearing. Your ops here. They could have stolen from you. Trying to affect your intuition. Drawn here. Yeah, you may need to stand your ground. This person could come towards you in desperate energy. They could have wanted you desperate. It has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Yep. This person is weak-willed. They have no, they can't resist temptation at all. Like they have no willpower. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. Stand your ground, collective. I know my collective. I know you do. And they don't like that you stand your ground. They don't like that at all. Never do anything out of desperation, because in doing so, you may never regain your dignity or your reputation. Yeah. This person's out desperate for attention in these Karmicville streets, and they're going to destroy their reputation. They've destroyed their health. No is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. No means no, and no is a full sentence. This desperate Ice King can keep it moving. They could want to conquer you. Today, you are a conqueror. You are able to overcome anything life throws at you. Let's do this. Conquered this energy. And you're focusing on your beautiful energy here. Loving yourself. Walking your beautiful path of light here. You're headstrong. Maybe it's time to get out of your own way. Nobody knows everything, and there will be times when you will just have to accept that. Yeah, our intuition. We're only allowed to know so much. You know, sometimes you have to be tested to see how you're going to respond in a situation. Never be too proud to ask for help. Everyone needs a little help every now and again, even you. Shedding the ego and the pride and trusting your intuition. Yeah. Your intuition is powerful. Your guides want you to tap in, and they're going to, it's increasing like it is. Your intuition is definitely on point here. Always trust your gut. The universe is constantly speaking to us. Will you choose to listen? And it is constant. I mean, it never stops. When you're truly tapped in, it never stops. It's like I communicate with my guides constantly, even when I'm asleep. Never allow anyone to try to confuse your confidence with arrogance. Confidence is a trait to be admired, not feared or punished. Being confident and being arrogant are two totally different things. Two totally different things. And when you're arrogant, you're operating with the ego self. When you're confident, you're operating with the higher self. And I said activating. So yeah, you're activating your higher self further and further. And your ops can't stand your confidence. They can't stand how much you love yourself. They can't understand how you have transformed so much, and they're just going on a really bad destructive course here. But it could be right person, wrong time with this bad timing here. They had to grow up. We've all had to go through all kinds of shit in order to learn. And this person is learning. Karma means lesson. This person is learning some harsh karmic life lessons right now. And God is like going to sit this person down. They're going to have to take a seat. Because this storm warning is coming in, and this truth is coming out. And they could get caught sneaking and stalking you. Could be phone records. If there's a court situation, the messages may have to be submitted into evidence, because something's getting ready to be exposed. And they are extremely worried about how they're going to look. And it's because of this love affair, because of who they were hooking up with and got an STD from. And now you're keeping your distance, you're far apart. You want this person to get away from you, and you've got firm boundaries. And if this person comes towards you, you're liable to have to get the law involved. This person's a show-off. They could be trying to show off messages to their family about you. They could be trying to show off in front of their family members. Their family members could have to get involved, saying, you need to love yourself. God almighty. They're always needing to prove themselves because they're so insecure. Could be communicating and conversating, expressing their feelings to family members. And then getting bad advice. They could have known about all the sneaking around. And they could have been part of the reason why the person walked away from you. And they thought that they were hiding and concealing themselves But with this high priestess energy that's come out so much, you saw straight through this person. You knew something was off. Your guides were telling you. Your internal compass, your alarm bells were like, red alert, 40 minutes exactly on the clock. Something's fucking going on. You could have gotten to where you didn't even want to be sexual with this person because you were scared of who they could have been fucking around with. Being a sneaky fucking snake. Going behind your back, being deceitful. And then keeping you stressed out, fighting with you, being toxic as hell. Extremely childish and abusive. Raging out, screaming, yelling, fighting. They're pissed. They don't want this truth to come out about what they've done. Because they had an empress. This is how the row comes out here. Cheating on this empress energy, empress energy, to go out. And they fucked around and found out. Traveling around. And now they're worried about how people are going to see them in the public. Hold on. Here we go. Out cheating around. Worried about how people are going to see them now. Because they've caught something. And knowing good and well that you were the best thing to happen to this person. And they treated you like trash. Treated you like an option. You don't treat an emperor or an empress like that. It's rare that you find someone that encompasses that energy. And this person just threw it away. Threw it away like it was fucking nothing. They're a late bloomer. They're childish and immature. They've got a lot of growing up to do. And now they're scared. They're full of fear because they were living in La La Land. And this person's mad at you because you're doing the work to heal yourself and they're doing everything they can to avoid it. So they're mad at you because you're doing better than they are. So they have to be childish and lash out and do stupid shit, try and make you jealous to want them back because they're craving that attention. And they are very, very destructive in how they get attention. It's like, you know, whenever you're a kid and you're annoying as fuck and you're like, look at me, look what I'm doing, watch me. Do you see what I'm doing? You know, it's like that. And acting out with crazy shit just to try and get attention because they need to fucking grow up. And then mad at you because you are mature and you are grown up. You don't want to have to raise a man child or a young female to where you have to feel like the daddy. I don't know, some people like that, but I'm just saying, in most relationships, you want someone who's going to match your energy, not someone that is like having another child in the fucking house. I'm telling you, yeah. Like having a little child. Could play with toys. Who knows? No shade. I'm just saying. They're pissed. They're under investigation. They're going to fucking jail. I'm telling you. Somebody is getting ready to get arrested. Somebody's going to fucking jail. They've got a court case here. Could be getting sued in court. This is definitely spiritual court. This demon has gotten sued. And this demon makes them rage out. This demon makes them rage out. Because fury lands right above this demon here. Clarify this evidence. What kind of evidence? And this could be evidence of getting caught. You were the detective. You found proof. You were investigating. And then this evidence left you stressed out. When you found out. Could have kept you up at night. Could have. Yeah. They're living and learning karmic fucking lessons here. They're confined. They're trapped. They are not free. Operating with this shadow aspect, with the pride and the ego here. Could be a thief. Could be exploitation. Could have even exploited you in some way. Manipulating and controlling your life with these illusions. Manipulating you. Manipulating your mind with these mind games. You started seeing straight through it. So that they could trap you. Acting like they care, even acting like they care about you to their family or whatever, and then bullying you behind the scenes, trapping you to stay with them. Yeah, they're triumphant when they bully you. Then, oh, I promise, I love you. Could have been like a fake engagement, you know, just trying to keep you committed, to string you along. This fucker slept good at night, and they kept you stressed out to where you couldn't sleep, so you started watching readings to find out what the fuck was going on. Somebody's going to pass away. We have death, loss, and this health concern here with this illness. Someone has a disease, and they are going to pass away. Somebody's sick, I'm telling you. Could have been out fucking around with their friends. It's a curse that's backfiring from this voodoo here. Could have been trying to gaining profit off of a marriage and magic. Could have gotten paid to marry someone or to be in a relationship with someone. They're overloaded with this whole alliance of fucking energy and people here. What the hell is this? Felt obligated to an alliance of people, their family here. All there was conflict, fighting, and arguments. And you're like, fuck this. This is gonna stop. We're not doing this shit anymore. And this magic is fucking stopped. They were supposed to create harm and danger in your life. They could have gotten paid by your family here to do this shit to you. Receiving gifts and money. No, they were coached on what to do. And then, okay, getting this commitment, and then you just go run around and do whatever the fuck you want. Keep them stressed out so this magic will work. Yeah, that was the brilliant idea here. And they're mad because you love yourself. And this is like divine justice coming in here. And something could definitely be going on in the courts. This family hired a professional to fuck with you. Could have been hired by your family. And then always starting shit. And then, okay, calm it down, compromise with them. And then put them right back into a state of fear. It was a vicious cycle. That was the strategy. That was the strategy. To block your path. This sweetheart thief message. Divinity, Ice King, and Pathway. It was like they could have even stolen from you, stolen your messages. Trying to steal your divinity. Keeping you blind to what was going on. Didn't want you to know behind the scenes that all this was going on. Whatever this is, it's over. You're rejecting this energy. Could have had you, could have wanted you to do like substances. You could have quit smoking, putting down these toxic addictions, and this person was all about it. Could have been trying to influence you to be in an addictive state to where the voodoo would work and this entity could attach to you. Yeah. Coming out with the soulmate here. Huh. Damn. Okay, so Spirit had me lay some of these down. Fury over a death. Pissed about dying. Evidence of a death. Evidence of loss. doing magic to keep you confined, creating conflict and tension and arguments to keep you stressed out, wanted you to fear this entity, wanted you to see them in this demon fucking energy so that you would be scared of them, to keep you confined and isolated, and to keep you from wanting to be with anyone else. A family curse. Curse and family right beside each other, and illness and justice. So divine justice for this person to have this illness. It's a family curse. Their bloodline is cursed. Dealing with a cursed bloodline here. Out traveling around. They're having to live and learn now. They've received this gift for what they've done. They're not logical in their mind. They're irrational in their thoughts. They're scattered in their mind, and they lie constantly. All they do is fucking lie. Sleeping. What do we need from the tarot? The Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit. So you're like single, you're sexy, you're successful, you're in hermit mode right now. You're very abundant. This is like pre-Empress energy. You could have new energy coming in. You've got your money in order. Your payments are being made for your bills. The Page of Pentacles. This person's in Seven of Swords energy. Sneaking and stalking and spying. They're a thief. You're just standing here in this Queen of Swords energy. You're not going to take this person's shit. With the Five of Swords and Seven of Swords energy towards you, hell no. And it's a collaboration of people with the Three of Pentacles here doing this. Careful, this Three of Pentacles. The Three of Swords with the Ten of Swords. I mean, my God, you can't get any worse than this. The Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. That is a literal death right there. Being hidden under the moon, being concealed. That was the deceptive, hidden, sneaky fucking motive. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. This person could have been a hired hitman here to be your lover and to try and take you out and to burden you. This person, I'm just getting handler vibes. And you are so strong. They had no idea how strong you were. They had no idea that your inner strength was this profound. All they did was create conflict and strife and arguments and tension, constant competition. And you had a whole spiritual awakening. They were trying to sacrifice you. With the Hanged Man here. Yeah, the truth is being exposed. The truth is coming out about this. And them trying to sacrifice you for so fucking long. You have a new pathway coming in. And you've broken a generational curse off of your bloodline by walking away from this energy. Your guides are helping you powerfully manifest right now. You're in this boss energy. You're a leader. You're in a leader position. You manage your wealth. You're a master of wealth. You manage your investments. You do your research. You study. You learn. So that you can level up. Who's involved with this? Tell me about this person. We have the Knight. So you're like in this Knight energy. You're loyal. You're a freaking soldier in the spirit realm. Doing your research, coming against this dark magician here, coming against your life. We've got a detective here. It's definitely a detective in the energy. This person could be under investigation. Influencing people with magic. Being coached. This detective may know about this. And you've become a detective in your life. You could have a psychic investigator here. I'm definitely a psychic investigator. Being coached by an elder that's a madman. These people are under investigation. That's what I'm hearing. The truth is being unveiled of what the fuck is going on. When someone was out traveling around on their adventures, exploring their passions. They're about to live and learn a harsh fucking lesson here. You've gained a lot of experience on this very long journey, and you've had to go into repair mode and repair yourself. And you started investigating what was going on in your life. You're following your guidance. Your guides are here, and you could be a guide. Trying to navigate which direction to go as you're healing and repairing yourself. Walking away from this person with their toxicity and their addictions. But you take risks. Yeah, this person, they're a lost soul. And they don't serve you anymore. You've outgrown this lover here who lost their soul to this entity. They gambled their life away. They had guidance come against you in this energy, and all they did was destroy themselves. And you're in this very aesthetic energy. You could be abstinent, purifying your being, you're disciplined, and you're the seeker of self-resistance and self-resistance and self-restraint. You're a freedom fighter. You fight for justice and for what's right. Could be in this mother energy, or a mother could have sent this person in toward you to do something. But you comfort people. You nurture people. You have selfless love. You're the source of life. And that's this Empress energy here. You have a journalist. Someone could volunteer to interview a community of people about something that's going on here. You could be reporting your findings of what you've discovered if you're the detective here. And in some cases, there could be a detective, and I have been channeling a court reporter. You have a spirit of service and selfless devotion, and you're dedicated to your path, and you're dedicated to your divinity. And that could be how you're seen in the community. Yeah. We have a mother and a father here that could be involved. Your ancestral passage. You've broken a generational curse off of your bloodline by getting away from this person. I just killed a freaking gnat right in the light here on this. Yeah. That is so significant. You see it right here? I just killed the freaking gnat right here, trying to block your light, trying to take your light away from you. Gross. You gotta wash my hands. Okay, well, at least I killed it. One less monitoring spirit. God. These just fell on the floor. They're restless, turning a blind eye, and self-sabotaging. I was going to say, why is this person doing this? Do you engage in negative patterns of thought and behaviors to create obstacles to achieving your goals? And that's exactly what this person does. You do or don't do things that block your success, or you prevent yourself from accomplishing your goals. And you could have definitely had to be dealing with this right here. Turns a blind eye. Do you turn a blind eye because it stems from a fear of confrontation? You turn a blind eye to avoid uncomfortable truths or expressions. And that could have been how this person wanted you. They could have wanted you in fear. Her face is bandaged up. Her eye is swollen. Scared to confront this demon that was abusing you. And then when you finally do stand up to them, they're furious at you because they've been exposed. Their dark side is being exposed, literally. Is your compulsion to move based on an intense sensation of unease within yourself? You are unwilling or unable to stay still or to be quiet and calm because of anxiety or worry. This person is restless and they couldn't sit still. They're always on the fucking move. And if they were sitting there like their leg was doing something, or they're fidgety or twitchy, and it's because of how deceptive they are, because they're constantly being sneaky and hiding shit, and they're not being their true authentic self. They're full of anxiety, full of stress, panic attacks, and they're restless because of who they're out screwing around with. Guidance, dating, anxiety, and it takes two. Someone is not committed. They're incompatible and they're conflicted. Anxiety about being a sneaky snake and showing off to their family about what an asshole they fucking are. Always needing to prove themselves because they're insecurity. Seeking the approval. Do you harm others to get something you want and to protect or promote yourself? You lead others to believe something other than the truth in order to protect yourself. You behave in a dishonest way, being deceptive to their family, showing off, doing that to everyone in the public. They're stubborn. Are you being stubborn because you are fearful of change? You are unwilling and unyielding to give in spite of reason, arguments, or persuasion from others. They are so fixed in their mindset that they're so narcissistic that everyone else is wrong and they are always right, and they are the ones that are wrong pretty much 99% of the fucking time because they're living in this deceptive fucking energy. There's no truth in that. Very controlling you to keep you living in this la-la land, keeping you full of fear and scared of this person, afraid of them, so that they can have the power and control and domination to be able to go out and do whatever the fuck they want, and you better not say anything about it or they're going to kick your ass kind of fucking energy. Fuck this. Do you assert your power over others because you fear things will go wrong? You try to control people and situations to an unhealthy extent through manipulation or threats. And that is the exact energy of this person that I'm tapped into, for sure. They're an escapist. Do you avoid thinking about or dealing with stressful situations because this is how you learn to cope with stress? You seek distractions and relief from the unpleasant realities, especially in the form of entertainment or fantasy. And that's why this person stays so detached, because they're always escaping everything that's going on. They live in a dream world and they're very demanding of you, and they remain distant. They remain distant and closed off and detached. Like, this person doesn't let anyone in. It's all surface. They have no emotional intelligence. Do you detach yourself from people and or situations to help you cope emotionally? And that's why all of these addictions are here, with all of this substance abuse that's going on. You have difficulty fully engaging yourself emotionally with yourself and or with others. They can't even be emotional and in tune with themselves. They can't handle being alone. They have to constantly have someone in their energy. They're a denialist. Do you ignore reality as a way to avoid a psychologically uncomfortable truth? They can't face themselves. You deny the existence, truth, or validity of something despite proof or strong evidence that it is real, true, or valid. Yeah. Yep. They're nosy. Are you a nosy person because you want information on other people to help determine your self-worth? It's constant comparison. You gather info about others in order to compare yourself to them. And then they lie. And then they take on that person's energy and act like it's them. And then they show off. They're fucking an imposter. They have imposter syndrome. Do you find yourself questioning your own abilities or feel you might be perceived as an imposter despite evidence of your competence? Oh, and a narcissist has, it's like they absorb the personality of whoever they're around. It's like the Borg. They're like assimilating, on Star Trek, like the Borg. They're assimilating whatever they're around and sucking it all in for themselves and then leaving you with nothing but what they say. And it is total control and dictatorial energy. And it's all just a game to them. They're insincere and they're just having fun living this double life. You said, fuck you. Fuck off. Hell no. Hell no. Fuck off. You harbor persistent feelings of inadequacy and you fear being exposed as a fraud. Yeah, they fear it. They're a fucking clown out here looking stupid. Looking fucking stupid. They're a joker. Joker is touching this card. Blind loyalty. Do you support others even if they are engaging in toxic behaviors because you do not want to betray them? I'm telling you, they have no willpower. They're so weak. You support others without questioning their behavior and ignore things that are concerning. So they know better. They know they don't need to be doing shit, but they're fucking doing it anyway. They're a serial cheater. They're a serial cheater. Do you use partners to feel loved and admired, to continually prove to yourself that you are above them? That right there is exactly what's going on with whoever's energy I'm tapped into right here. You have an avoidant attachment style and you feel love is invasive, harmful, and overwhelming. And they're a people pleaser. They just do whatever because they think that like they have no identity for self. They don't have their own. Well, if they have opinions, they're so overbearing that it's like it's not an opinion, it's a domination. It's always like an argument. But this person, they just go along with whatever. And it's in this person's energy, it's like the more toxic, the better for this person. Do you feel worthless and think you have no purpose if you can't help others? You have a strong urge to please others, even if at your own expense. And you could, whenever you're in a cycle of abuse like this, you could end up in that mode because that's how they want you to be towards them. And they want you to sacrifice everything for them. Because this Ice Queen here wanted to steal your divinity and your destiny from you with this thief and divinity here. They're a copycat. Do you imitate others because you believe you must copy others to be worthy of good things? You imitate or adopt the behavior or practice of another because you feel you aren't good enough as yourself. Yep. They do not have their own identity. You feel they're resentful for you for having your identity and standing in your true authentic self with beautiful confidence, operating with a higher self and the aspect of the being. This person's in the shadow side. They're operating with ego and arrogance and pride and envy and resentment. Do you feel angry because you feel you are being used or overlooked by others? You feel personally victimized by others. However, you do not express this, but instead internalize your anger. And then what's going to happen whenever that happens? There's going to be an explosion. That energy is going to have to come out. It's got to come out eventually. And you harbor like a deep seething resentment towards someone because of how badly they treat you. And it's like, God, can you not see what you're doing to me? Because you don't operate in that mentality. And this person, a narcissist, they don't care. All they care about is what is good for them and how it makes them feel in that moment. They don't care about who they hurt and how they hurt someone. And they don't have emotions like you do, collective, like we do. They don't. And you could have been very resentful towards this person. And then it made your heart even more fragile because you would try to love this person and try to help them. And like, what am I doing wrong? Why are you so closed off? Why are you so distant from me? What's going on? Why is everything like this? And if you would ask them and confront them about why they weren't loving you, they would go off. Well, this person's being exposed for the monster that they are. This is a new deck that I got. It came yesterday. So we're going to pull from here and see what we need to know. What does my collective need regarding this person? Cybernetic insight. Integrate knowledge. Combine your wisdom and experiences to make informed decisions. Cybernetic empathy. Yeah, you're an empath. Understand others' perspectives. Put yourself in someone else's shoes to foster empathy and compassion. And that's how you operate. And this other person doesn't act like this. And that's why you can't understand, because you're like, why can't you see where I'm coming from? Put yourself in my shoes. How would it make you feel if I did this to you? Those are probably things that you've said to someone like this. And they don't care. They don't care because they don't feel it like we do. Virtual insight. Dive deep. Explore your inner world through introspection and self-reflection to gain clarity and self-awareness. Yeah. Going within. Doing that inner work. Doing that deep dive into your soul. And what this person did, they were a catalyst for your growth. That's what soulmate relationships do. We have lessons that we have to learn from each other for our soul growth. And with this hanged man here, you've gone through a new level. With the sun and the hanged man, you've gone through a new level of enlightenment. And this person helped you have extreme soul growth. And yes, it was painful, but that's when you grow the most, is when it's hard. Okay? Virtual enlightenment. Seek wisdom. Learn from mentors, books, and experiences to expand your knowledge and broaden your perspective. And that's exactly what's going on, because each time that you go through something different, you learn a lot of valuable lessons that you take forward with you. That's how you gain wisdom, is through life experience. It's the only way to gain wisdom. And getting out of childish, immature behavior. This person has a lot of growing up to do. They are so immature, and you are so far ahead in your walk than this person that you are completely incompatible. You've outgrown each other. You learned the lessons that you needed to learn, and you were much more mature when you went into the relationship. But this person could have helped you learn how to create firm boundaries, how to love yourself in a totally different way that you didn't before, to really value who you are, and understanding and knowing that you are a good person, exposing the truth, bringing the darkness into light. And whenever they come into your powerful energy, all of that is going to come to the surface because it needs healing. And your natural healing abilities are going to help draw that out so that it can be healed. And when a person is triggered, that's good, because if you're triggered, then that's how you know that that's something that needs to be healed. Okay? And it's screaming for your attention. That's why you're so triggered by it, because it's like everything that's internal and external of you is freaking out, like, oh my God, I don't want to feel like this anymore. So you have to do whatever it takes to make it to where you don't feel that anymore and not be triggered by it anymore. And when you're no longer triggered, then you know you're healed. And it's a process, and it takes a while. And you could be tested multiple times to where you repeat cycles to see, are you really going to be triggered? Did you really learn this lesson? My left ear is ringing. And that's like, trust your warnings from spirit, trust your internal guidance. And when those alarm bells start going off inside of you, trust that and follow that guidance. And that is also learning what to do on your path as you're applying these life lessons and all of this wisdom that you've gained, and knowing what you will tolerate and what you absolutely will no longer ever again tolerate. And so that is a huge catalyst for your growth, because you used to keep yourself in a situation that was toxic and not good for you, and it could have been from abuse, and hard to break out of that cycle. And then you get finally to a point to where you're not going to allow these motherfuckers to fuck with you. And if they are coming at you, you're just going to be like, oh my God, are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You don't have time for the fuck shit. They get to fuck off. And you're learning as you grow, and knowledge is helping increase your power as well. You're integrating and combining the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained on your life experience, making very good informed decisions. You can put yourself in someone else's shoes as you detach, and you understand why the person is acting the way they are, because of where they are in their timeline and in their soul growth. 117 exactly on the clock. And that helps you understand and have a deeper perception of the bigger picture of what's really going on here. Neural harmony. Align your thoughts. Find inner peace by reconciling conflicting emotions and desires. Absolutely. Come through spirit. Navigate challenges. Trust your intuition and make decisions that align with your values and aspirations. You're following your belief pointer here, following that inner compass. True north, going to the north node, nowhere south, east, or west. True north. Join the algorithm. Build meaningful relationships. Foster connections that support your growth, happiness, and well-being. And then throw away what no longer serves you, your higher self, or the highest good for all, for the collective consciousness. A nano reflection. Reflect on your journey, acknowledge your growth, and learning from past experiences to guide your future actions. Come through spirit. Yeah, it's exactly what we're talking about. A quantum connection. Foster meaningful relationships. Cultivate genuine connections that bring joy, support, and fulfillment to your life. And you will be alone until that comes in, because that's what kind of energy that you are resonating in. If this person or anyone comes towards you trying to date you, like, they're going to have to come with energy that matches yours, or they're not going to be in your energy at all. Quantum resilience. Adapt and thrive. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Yes. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we need? Do we need anything else? Drawn here. What does the collective need from this deck? Don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. It's that strength card. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Don't allow, I said wow. Okay, Evie's still asleep. Wow, is Evie's trigger word. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power or take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how you allow others to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Come through, Spirit. That's exactly what we're talking about. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought patterns so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Yeah, come through, Spirit. Thank you. Don't allow negative emotions to fester. If you are feeling frustrated, angry, or hurt, for example, just acknowledge that. Instead of fighting your feelings, go with them and work with them. Then true healing can really begin. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know that you deserve better. Yep. If you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself why you are still there. Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you could do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. Accept where you are at this moment in time. Then can you begin to move forward? Be clear about your intentions. This makes it easier for us in the universe to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. And that's this healthy state of confidence. We see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have been patiently waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. That's awesome, Spirit. This is Spirit telling you this. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. And your guides are all over this. They're helping you behind the scenes. Overcoming this painful energy with this X here and multiple X's, all of the X's. Okay. Let's roll the dice. Okay. The number 12, the number 2, the number 9, oh, 2 9s, 99, 29, 92, 129, 9/12, February 9th, February 2nd, February 12th, September 2nd, September 9th, September 12th, December 2nd, December 9th, December 12th could be significant. We have the North Node. So, yeah, you're focusing on being in your North Node or coming into it, walking away from karmic cycles and patterns. We've got, I think this is Mercury. Yeah, Mercury with communication and an inspiration. Neptune being compassionate and forgiving. Neptune is also seeing through the confusion and illusion. And more Mercury, more communication. A lot of communication out here too, because phone calls, text, meeting up, planning a time to meet up, stalking unknown callers, hanging up from unknown numbers, messages. A lot of communication, a lot of Gemini energy. And mental communication. So a lot going on in the mind. Conversations in the mind as well. Aries, Aquarius, Pisces. Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius. And these could be your signs or someone's sign that you're dealing with. Leo and Taurus twice. It could be like Sun and Moon and Venus. Taurus. Take it out, it resonates. Or just a heavy Taurus placement. Leo, Virgo, and Scorpio. Virgo, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Leo, Cancer, Pisces. We'll do it one more time. Gemini, Cancer, and Scorpio. Alright guys, so this is going to be our reading. You guys just take this how it resonates. And only take what's yours and leave the rest for whoever it's meant for. And everything's going to be okay. You're going to heal and everything's going to be great. I love you guys. Bye, Collective.